Is your space now virus-free? In fact, 100% sterilization of your space is impossible. Yet, regular sterilization can reduce the number of viruses in space, thereby lowering the probability of virus infection. So, how can we ensure that the environment is constantly sterile? Lavender 222 released by RFsemi is an ideal solution that enables constant space sterilization. Lavender 222 is a new product that utilizes far-UVC in the 222 nanometers band, which is harmless to the human body. As the corona pandemic continues for a long time, it is a product that will be an effective and surprising solution, with a greater effect than any existing methods for quarantine in the public area, which will be emphasized more and more in the future. So, let's first look at what far-UVC 222 nanometers. Far-UVC is a range of short wavelength bands among UVCs. Because UVC, which is used in traditional cup sterilizers and toothbrush sterilizers, is harmful to the human body, it is difficult to irradiate it directly in the presence of humans. Far-UVC in the 222 nanometers band, on the other hand, provides a high sterilizing impact while being completely safe for the human body. Numerous other sterilization products that use UV are advertised as having a sterilization effect of 99.9%. Of course, those results are not wrong. However, those are all results obtained by irradiating UV rays at a very close distance, within a few centimeters. This method of sterilization is difficult to expect other than sterilizing only the virus attached to the surface of a very narrow area. For effective quarantine, it is necessary to cover a large area of surface sterilization and to continuously sterilize the virus in the air. Let's look at one reason. The image you are looking at is an image showing the spread of the COVID-19 virus on a bus in China. As you can see, the red indicates that the virus has spread not only to those around the first infected person, but also to people far away. In addition to large particle droplet infection, the key result of the paper is that those small-sized aerosols combined with air conditioning systems to spread the virus to remote locations. Aerosols are lighter than droplets and can travel long distances. In other words, for effective prevention of COVID-19, sterilization of viruses floating in the air along with aerosols is very important. Is far-UVC 222 nanometers efficient at sterilizing airborne viruses? In this experiment, we observe how effective far-UVC is for sterilization in a real-size room. The experiment was conducted by placing the pathogen source in the area marked in yellow on one side of the room, and measuring the concentration of the pathogen in the area marked in red on the other side. It was proven that the concentration of pathogens fell immediately when the 5 far-UV lights put on the ceiling were turned on. Far-UVC sterilizes not only viruses in the air, but also viruses adhered to the surface. The figure you see is the outcome of an effort to destroy the COVID-19 virus by irradiating normal human lung cells with UV 222 nanometers after infecting them with the coronavirus. In particular, when the energy per unit area exceeds 2 millijoule, it was confirmed that the green virus was killed. There are already far too many experimental results and studies demonstrating that 222 nanometers is not harmful to the human body. As seen in the figure, UV in the 254 nanometers band, which we mainly used, caused damage and deformation of the skin. That's what the red arrow shows. However, UVC of 222 nanometers did not damage the skin tissue at all. As previously stated, RFsemi's Lavender 222 has done the development and is proceeding with various certification procedures and is prepared for mass production. Lavender 222 obtained the highest grade of RF0 at a distance of 85 centimeters and test 62,471, which is a photobiological safety standard. This means that when the product is installed on the ceiling, there is no issue to use it without any other safety devices. Furthermore, it was established that the ozone emission amount measured in the ozone stability verification test at KCL was 0.01 ppm, which is less than 1/5 of the domestic ozone emission limit of 0.05 ppm. That means the Lavender 222 won't be a problem for indoor usage with humans. The user's application has also been developed and registered in the Google Play Store. With the application, various functions are provided such as turning on/off, checking usage time, and setting on/off schedule through a smartphone. Are you concerned about direct exposure to UV rays, regardless of how safe the results are? There are already many research results showing that far-UVC 222 nanometers is harmless to the human body. But we installed this product on the ceiling for safer operation and maintain a certain distance from people. Lavender 222 nanometers is recommended to be installed at a height of 2 meters 50 centimeters to 3 meters from the floor. This height meets the formal safety standards of the American Conference of Governmental Industrial Hygienists while maximizing the disinfection effect of the space. What is the efficacy of far-UVC? The graph you are looking at is a graph of the total virus concentration in the room over time. It can be seen that the degree of virus reduction when only the lamp is turned on is not different from that when only ventilation is turned on. You should ideally use both ventilation and lavender 222 nanometers at the same time. However, if you are in an interior environment where ventilation is difficult, you may get a similar effect by just turning on lavender 222 nanometers. Still, have doubts about the reliability of far-UVC 222 nanometers technology? Research at 222 nanometers isn't the only thing that's happened recently. Experiments on its effectiveness and stability have been ongoing for a long time, but it has gotten little attention since the scenario has not yet arisen to need the employment of far-UVC 222 nanometers. However, following COVID-19, several researchers strongly advocate for the use of far-UVC. Far-UVC 222 nanometers was also reviewed at the WHO online conference on December 17, 2021. RFsemi believes that lavender 222 nanometers will be a new way in public domain quarantine in the future, and we intend to continue researching and developing products in order to adapt them to our lives as quickly as feasible. Many thanks for your attention.